Hello everyone, welcome back to another 9 rip of my channel. We're in chapter 8 of Minami, and I think I'm just gonna finish up both of the chapters today. I don't know if I'll post one tonight or not because it's already 11. Um, but I think I want to just record a whole bunch of episodes so that I can get kind of a stockpile going and I can start editing like at night after, not even at night, just whenever I want to start editing and put them out. But if I can only record at night, then like that I have to start early to record and to post if I want to get to bed by 3. So I think I'm going to probably skip the upload tonight and well, by the time you see this, it would have been yesterday. Skip the upload yesterday and just get some episodes recorded so I can't edit them during the day when I have nothing to do. I could record right now during spring break because my husband's not home and the kids are not in school. So I don't have anything to really do, but I'm also trying to do other things like clean the house, and I have some figures to paint for D&D, and I'm trying to squeeze in some piano time as well because I'm trying to learn how to play the piano, and I can't really play that at night. So anyway, um, Seiya and Minami got into a confrontation, and I don't remember what exactly Seiya said, but it said, ignoring Seiya's threat, I walked away. Seiya, if you're plotting something, will hesitate to destroy you. So Seiya has issued his warning, and Minami has dropped off Misa at the Khalifa tree so she can recover. I woke up, rubbing my eyes after a deep sleep. I felt refreshed, and my nose was filled with a pleasant smell. Hey, wait, the scent. Glancing around, I noticed the Khalifa tree nearby. Why am I in the HO courtyard? I'd been sleeping at Minami's place, and
目が覚めたようですね。
oh, Seiya. I saw Seiya approaching from the hallway. Did he bring me here? But how?
南があなたをここへ連れてきたのですよ。
He did. Minami hates the Khalifa tree, yet he came here for me. His kindness touched me, and warmth spread throughout my chest. If Minami did all this for me, my time must be really growing short. Actually, I feel that as well. I need to find a solution or this place would become my grave. But what can I do? The Minami's memories had confused me all the more. I couldn't just let him have my soul, and yet I also needed to expel the soul of the man inside him. There just doesn't seem to be enough time for us to figure it out. Desperate and without a good solution, I grew irritated. I don't get it. Why not just kill Minami and go home? Just as expected, I heard the voice, its tone more aggressive than before. He's a demon. It's okay to kill him. Be quiet. You sure you want that? You can't go home until you kill him. I said stop. Remember, he said killing him is the only way. Stop it! Oh my goodness. Seiya's like, whoa. I shout made to say his eyes grow wide. Oh,
相当に参ってきているようですね。
oh my goodness. I know, why does she have to argue with herself? Like, it's really annoying. Like, if I didn't iterate it enough in the last episode, it's beyond annoying. The concern was so genuine, I had to look away. Then,
おはよう、起きたみたいだね。
oh, he's talking to you. Minami.
木更木駅に急いできて。お前の電車がホームに来てるから。
Oh, really? Huh? What's he mean? I couldn't grasp his words. How could my train have come? I haven't come to any solution. No one explained any further, and the place fell silent.
一つ言っておきます。最も大切なのは自分を信じることです。
At least Seiya is not our enemy. I'm so glad that he's just like, you know what? I trust you to do what you need to do. Just don't die. Seiya, seeing my bewilderment, spoke those words and left. I stood dumbfounded, not understanding. The train shouldn't be here. Oh, that's right. I remember when Reika boarded the train. Minami must have confused it with a train meant for someone else. As Minami stayed quiet, I had no choice but to go and examine it myself. I guess I might as well head to Kisaragi Station. I arrived at the station but saw no train. Maybe the person the train was meant for already boarded. Looking around, I spotted Minami on the platform. He was a short distance away, holding something in his hand. Seeing me, he walked over.
待っていたよ。
What did he throw? He tossed what was in his hand over to me. Oh, my goodness. It was the gun Seiya had given me, and it slid gently to my feet. I forgot he took that. Why did you have this? I immediately reached into my pocket. Just as I feared, it was gone.
お前を HO に連れて行った時、それが落ちてさ。こんなもの隠し持っていたなんてね。俺を殺す機会を狙っていたなんて驚きだ。でも、おかげで正気に戻れたよ。
But she didn't kill you. She didn't turn it on you. You can't think that. Minami smirked, finding something amusing in the situation. That's not it. Seiya gave it to me for protection.
ご信用ね。誰から身を守るためなんだか。
This is just a big misunderstanding. Please believe me. You know me. You can read my thoughts.
お前、嫌がったじゃない。思考を読むなって。だからあれ以来してないよ。俺はお前が好きだから嫌がることはしない。でも、お前は違った。
You can't think that. Come on, we're in chapter 8. Don't do this. Oh my goodness. I hate it when it does this. It's like, oh, we love each other. Oh, you want to kill me. Okay, I see how it is. Fine. Like, how long was she with you and she never once pulled that gun on you?
ま、そうだよね。お前は俺を好きじゃないんだからさ。
Oh, you know what I think it is? I think he's pushing her away. I think he knows that she's not going to kill him. I think he knows that, but he's causing a misunderstanding to push her away. That's what I think. You think I betrayed you?
無理もないでしょ。はあ、人間のこんな小娘に騙されるなんて、俺も落ちたもんだ。ねえ、ミサ。
His eyes flashed. Oh no, I let my guard down. I couldn't move. He completely overpowered me. I wanted to tell him it was a misunderstanding. His power, it's overwhelming. His strength had grown. It was crushing me. It was as though he was squeezing my heart with his bare hands. I sensed Minami's seriousness, which filled me with a deep sorrow and pain.
どっちにしろ、こうなる運命だったなら、あの時にお前を刺しておけばよかった。
I don't think he's actually going to kill her. Please don't say that. Let me explain. I pleaded silently, knowing he couldn't hear. The pain was unbearable.
俺はお前の魂が欲しい。お前は俺を殺さないと帰れない。それなら、どっちかが消えなきゃいけない。
He's trying to hurt you to manipulate you. Minami would never do that. Then how do you explain this? I tried to block everything out and resist the power. I tried to keep my heart strong. But his spell was stronger than before, making it impossible to resist.
でも悲しいことにさ、俺がお前を好きなのはどうやっても変わらないんだよね。だから一方的にお前を傷つけるのは気が引けるんだ。
I gasped as he snapped his fingers. My right arm began to move. What's he doing? He picked up the gun, guiding my hand toward it.
ねえ、ミサちゃん。ねえ、ねえ、ミサちゃん。
Are you gonna make her shoot you? Minami made my hand grasp the gun and called out to me weakly.
正気のうちに、最後に言っておくね。大好きだよ。
His voice was hoarse, his head bowed. I couldn't see his face. Is he crying?
大好きだから、お前にチャンスをあげる。 俺を殺すチャンスを。これが俺の良心だ。これから俺はこの感情を消して悪魔としてお前に襲いかかるから。
He tightened my grip on the gun, then turned and began to walk away. What a relief. Let's kill him and get out of here. No. Even now you hesitate. You can't reason with him, don't you get it? Use the gun in your hand to stop him. No. This is so annoying. Minami paused a short distance away. I heard him take a deep breath, his back still to me. Then he turned to face me again. His eyes were wild, and I noticed a long knife in his hand.
Misa, 殺し合いをしよう。
Tears welled up in my eyes. This is so messed up. His smile disappeared and his eyes lost their color. Goodness. Then he charged directly at me. Get your gun ready, hurry. No, I can't do this. Then you're going to die. But He was right in front of me. Then he swung the blade down on me. Point to gun. What is it called? Insanity? It's the insanity choice. Save file. Both of these are save files. Okay. So, save file. Obviously, point and gun is going to die. Someone's going to die. This Minami, it's a selection. Let's go to this one. Alright, throw gun away. My grip softened and I tossed the gun aside. Well, I guess we're dead then. No matter what the other me said, I wouldn't listen. I trust Minami. He won't hurt me. I know, look at that face. Looking at his hand again, I saw that it was empty.
お前、本当にムカつくよ。
I know, he's doing that on purpose. He's trying to make you hate him. He grunted, pulling my hair sharply. Oh my goodness. Ouch. Wait, my voice. Mental chains he kept me in were gone. I let out a big sigh and then kneeled down to pick up the gun. Oh, he did. Not
こ
me.
れを使ってお前の願いをお前の手で叶えさせてやろうと思ったけど無理みたい。まあでも多分俺が消えれば電車来るだろう。
I knew that. I knew he was going to do that. You can't do that. Don't. He then turned the gun on his own temple. No. Instinctively, I leaped at Minami. Goodness, what just happened? As I heard the gunshot echo, I felt myself collapse to the ground.
くそ、なんで邪魔すんだよ。せっかく両親に従って。
Before thinking, my body reacted, delivering a sharp slap to his face. I know, I would do that too. That's not what being good means. First you try to get me to kill you, then you decide to end yourself. You realize this is all just a giant pain in my ass, right? I think he was going to die for my sake. Every plan you come up with is just the worst. Tears welled up in my eyes again. Hate it. All of it. I really hate it. I was acting so selfishly, the epitome of a devil. That just made me cry even more. The fact that it was his misguided kindness that tried to save me made me all the more sad. It hurt so much I couldn't stop the tears. Then I felt a gentle hand on my cheek. Minami was drying my tears with his sleeves.
俺もお前のそういう顔は嫌いかも。
It's your fault.
知ってるよ。だから受け止めてるじゃんか。
Aww. You look genuinely distressed. Never do that again. Don't try to off yourself again, okay? I need you here, otherwise I'd miss you. Aww. Hearing this, Minami's cheeks flushed and a carefree smile appeared on his face. No, stop that look. You have no right to smile at me like that right now.
無理に決まってるじゃない。
His smile just gets even sweeter. Gosh, there he goes again. I couldn't just let this go. I never wanted to experience that pain again. Why would you even think to do that? I thought you wanted my soul above all else, right?
言ったじゃない。もう降参って。
Look at that innocent face. He's like, I give up. My heart is yours. I no longer want your soul. I'm going to return to the living without killing you. There has to be another way. That's why I won't give up.
お前、ほんとうざい。お前が諦めないなら、もういい。はあ、降参だ。
Wait, since back then? Thinking back, he seemed less tormented about his feelings for me and my soul since then. I know, right? He's accepted them. What? You're lying. Does Minami really? But you said you feared losing yourself.
また他の魂を探さないとね。次は何年かかるかな。
He joked, smiling softly at me.
天秤にかけて傾いた方がお前だったってだけ。
Simple as that. So simple.
それに俺は自分が自分じゃなくなっていくならいっそ消えた方がマシだから。
It's funny. I'm gonna lose myself anyway. I might as well fall in love with you.
好きな女の手で消されたらそれはそれで最高に幸せだし。
That's really messed up.
ありがとう。
Thank you. It was so like Minami, but I couldn't bear this again. The thought of losing him was just too much for me. Promise me you'll never think of killing yourself again.
約束してあげてもいいけど、俺にしてみればそんなの合ってないようなものだよ。
As expected, I knew that dealing with him would be more complicated than the average guy. I picked up the gun and smiled. If you think you're about to break your promise, then I'll kill you myself. You'd hate that, right? Oh my goodness. He looked shocked, then burst into laughter.
怖い女。でも、気に入った。
I'm glad. Nami suddenly looked alarmed, so I paused. What's wrong? Oh. The train has arrived! Oh my goodness! We've settled it! We fell in love with our burden! Now we can go home. Turning towards the platform, the train had arrived without a sound. Why? Both of us were taken aback by the sight of the train. We somehow knew instinctively. This was different than with Reika. This was my train. Nami took my hand.
早く乗れ。これに乗れば帰れるぞ。
Right. He pulled me towards the train, but I hesitated.
おい、何やってんだよ。早くしないと。
This means goodbye, right? What will happen to you if we part, Minami? And the human soul inside you?
それは俺の問題だろ。俺がどうにかするから気にしなくていい。安心して。もうお前の魂を狙おうなんて思わないから。
Just follow her back to the mortal realm. You've been there before. His smile was mischievous, but his sincerity was obvious. See, I think I understand why the train's here now. Minami, by giving up on my soul, you've lifted my burden. That act must have been what the god was looking for.
ああ、なるほどね。ありえそう。てかそうなんだろうな。
But that's not fair. We haven't resolved any of your problems, Minami.
だからそれは。
I won't go home.
あ、お前何言ってんだよ。せっかく電車来てんだぞ。
I know, she's so wishy-washy. You risked everything to send me home, Minami. You even gave up the soul you waited so long for. You did all of that for me, but I haven't given anything back to you.
気にしてくれて嬉しいけど、お前は関わらなくていい。それよりも、お前のためにあそこまでしたってのに、ここに来て帰らないなんてないだろう。
I understand your point, Minami, but I want to do something for you too.
ああ、もううるさい。いいから乗れ。
Shut up and get on. No. Minami tried to push me onto the train, but I resisted with all my might. Just then, uh-oh, it left.
おい、嘘だろ。マジかよ。
The train disappeared. It seemed as if the train vanished, aligning with my wishes. Staring at the empty platform, Minami smacked my head. Ow.
見ろ、お前のせいで電車行っちゃったじゃんか。
I know, right? I'd be mad too. You gave up her soul so she could go home and live in peace, and then she's like, nope, I'm not going. He's like, then what was the point? Well, maybe it's for the best for now.
よくねえだろ。くそ、ストーカー野郎。どんだけお前が好きなんだよ。
Minami shook his fist at the heavens, and I couldn't help but laugh. Suddenly felt dizzy. I know you're going to die down here. My goodness. I tried to hide it by steadying myself and taking a deep breath. I just woke up, but I feel really unwell. Let's go back home. No point in staying here.
やっぱりお前嫌いだわ。
Yeah, let's go. Minami shot me a dirty look, but I just started walking away from the platform. Exiting the station, I felt even more exhausted. My condition only seemed to be getting worse. The thoughts of the Khalifa tree consumed me. I craved its air.
はあ、なんだったんだよ、たく。
It's okay, the train will return.
お前、楽観的になりすぎ。
Distracted, I just responded without much focus.
ねえ、俺行きたい場所があるんだけど、付き合ってくれる？
Oh, where to? Minami just smiled and took my hand as he guided us to where he wanted to go. Oh, really? Back to the cliff tree. We arrived in the inner yard of the HO, bathed in a tranquil air. My surprise was evident, and Minami gave a resigned smile.
ここ、来たかっただろ？
He led me by the hand to the bench and sat beside me. I felt a warm glow spread throughout my chest. Did you read my mind? You said stop.
だって様子おかしかったじゃん。そういう時は読むでしょ。
It seems I can't hide anything from him. Trying to lie to him was out of the question.
ああ、だる。ほら、さっさとこのいまいましい空気を吸え。
His face was one of agony. Despite his complaints, he stayed, showing just how much he cared about me. Thank you, this means a lot to me. The air was refreshing, but it was Minami's presence that truly comforted me. I was sure being here was quite painful for him. Hey, you go back first. I'll stay a bit longer, then head back. Immediately, he began to sulk at my words.
ここにいたって死ぬわけじゃないんだから、別に平気だし。
It's just going to smell like garbage. I silently wondered if he'd ever be honest with me. He sure is stubborn. While pondering this, a familiar face caught my eye.
これは最近はよくここでお会いしますね。
He greeted them with a smile. Seiya doesn't consider Minami enemies anymore. Yay.
この HO はどのようなものでも受け入れる施設ですが、まさか悪魔がこうも頻繁に出入りするとは。
He's so baffled. Seiya smirked upon Seiya Minami. I know, Seiya Minami with Misa. He's probably going to tease them now.
ああ、こいつ殺したい。ねえ、さっきの銃出して。
No. He extended his hand like he was asking for a toy. Absolutely not. That's not funny. Not even as a joke.
大丈夫。冗談じゃないから。バーンと一発決めちゃおう。
I'm not joking. I chose to disregard Minami. I pulled out the gun from my pocket and handed it to Seiya. As long as I have this, Minami might try to take his life again, so I'm giving it back. Seiya's eyes widened with surprise. I know, right? Minami tried to kill himself.
あ、どうして返すのさ。それがないとさっきした約束が。
We have no agreement. I don't need it. I know you'll protect me, Minami. Chuckled. Minami gave me a wry smile in response.
なるほど。矜持である自分が消えれば彼女を返せると。
I know. So, see, he's a good guy. He seemed to grasp the details of the plot and smiled.
なかなかいい策ではないですか。ぜひともお手伝いして差し上げたかった。
He's like, I'll kill you. This is no use. These two are never going to get along.
しかし、驚きましたね。南に以前のような毒気がないではありませんか。まるで悪魔ではな、
I know, he's a human now. Oh my goodness. I hurried to Seiya, covering his mouth with my hand. Seiya. I signaled him to stop, not wanting any more conflict between the two of them. Warily, I glanced at Minami, who, to my surprise, was glaring at me, not at Seiya. Why are you glaring at me like that? You're touching Seiya.
他の男に触れるお前が憎たらしい。
I knew it. Touch him. He quickly jumped back from Seiya. Sheesh, being caught between the two of them is pretty perilous.
とりあえず、ミサさんはここにいないと体が持たなくなってきているようですから、こちらで預かりましょう。
I doubt he's going to trust you to do that. No, I was about to say I'm fine, but...
ま、そうしないとダメだよね。すごく嫌だけど。
What?
お前はここにいた方がいい。安心してよ。俺もここに残るから。
I know, he doesn't trust Seiya around you. What?
は?
What? Both Seiya and I were both taken aback. I knew that being near the Khalifa tree was tough for Minami, but in response to our surprise, he merely scoffed.
俺がここにいちゃいけない理由なんてないじゃん。ここって誰でも来られる場所だろ?
The HO welcomes all.
ただ町の奴らはここの空気が嫌いで来ないってだけで。
He spoke so casually, I was taken aback. Seiya seemed unconvinced, but eventually relented with a nod.
はあ、好きにしなさい。この銃が戻ってきたのですから、おかしなことをしようものなら、一発ズドンです。
I regret giving it back to him now. It would have been safer with me.
当たらなければ意味がないって知ってる?
I know, he's not gonna let you kill him.
前に言ったじゃない。お前は成人すぎて放つものの軌道さえ騙せないのに。
Seiya looked momentarily offended, but quickly composed himself. I hope the wind's not too much. I opened a window because it was hot in here. It's pretty impressive how collected he is.
ああ、南、肩にゴミが。
Seiya reached for Minami's shoulder and... That was mean. Did you touch him with the Khalifa metal? Minami yelped, his body jolted as if shocked.
てめえ、カリファを持ってやがるな。
This is really cute, watching them like pick on each other.
ゴミを取って差し上げたのですが、これはうっかり。
Minami seemed ready to lash out, but soon collapsed, his energy drained from the Khalifa flower. They're both to blame. I know, right? Where's my CG? Dang it. Seiya suggested the courtyard wasn't a good place to rest, so Misa and I went to his room. Despite him not being there, being in Seiya's room made me want to puke, but I guess there was nothing I could do. This was so Misa could rest after all.
ほら、眠っておけ。
Okay, thank you. I laid Misa down and sat beside her. I couldn't believe that Misa had stayed here for my sake. Maybe we weren't so different. We both risked our lives for the people we cared about.
残ってくれてありがとう。
That was so quiet, I barely heard the thanks. I was never good at expressing my gratitude, but this time was different. Or rather, she was different. Misa smiled and nodded. We're in this together.
お前がいてくれたら何とかできそうな気がしてくるよ。
I'm glad to hear it. Are you going to sleep too, Minami?
いや、俺はいい。お前の眠りを邪魔しないように起きてるから。
I see. Thank you. Although she thanked me, she seemed upset at my decision.
まさか夢でも俺に会いたかった?
I didn't say that. I'm going to bed. Good night. Her face was red as the sun above. She's simply too cute. It's overwhelming. I just want to hold her close to me. It's so adorable. And no matter how often I told her my feelings for her, she never once said the same words back to me. As she drifted off, I gently touched her lips with my thumb.
好きって言えよ、バ
Just tell me you love me. Remembering that, I softly kissed her. Aw, he wants you to say it back. After a bit of rest, I noticed Minami had taken to the sofa, seemingly lost in thought as he gazed out the window. Clearly he wasn't feeling well. You don't need to force yourself to stay here.
お前が眠ってる間は見張ってないと、聖夜が何するかわからないだろ。それにさ、木のそばじゃないからあんまり辛くないんだよね。
He's clearly pushing himself. He's trying to act tough so I don't worry about him, but he was worried about losing his identity as a demon. So his aversion to the Khalifa tree betrayed his true identity.
お前は大丈夫なの？ちょっとは元気になった？
Yes, I feel a lot better now, almost like I'm back to normal.
ならいい。少し寝る。疲れた。
Minami soon closed his eyes and began gently snoring. He looked so content. His face, so calm and devoid of any malice, drew my gaze. Come to think of it, this is the first time I've ever seen him sleep. Usually it's him watching over me. So quiet compared to his usual self, so serene. My thoughts shifted back to Kisaragi Station and how he put himself in danger for my sake.
やばいなって思ったのは、お前が俺を聖夜から守ろうと眠ってまで知らせようとしたとき。俺のために何かしてくれようとしたのは、お前だけだったから。
Now Minami's actions made sense to me. How could I not be moved by that? And what was more, even before all that, I realized I was beginning to have feelings for him. It seems Minami's confessions have finally made an impact on me, but what am I supposed to do now? I stared over at him.
俺はお前が好きだから嫌がることはしない。でも、お前は違った。ま、そうだよね。お前は俺を好きじゃないんだからさ。
Reflecting on Minami's past actions, at first I thought they were all fake, but perhaps he really does love me. I cautiously reached out, brushing his bangs. I do care about you, okay? Suddenly he grabbed my hand.
それって俺のこと？
Are you pretending to be asleep? Ah, you're awake.
寝てたけど、お前の言葉で覚醒した。ねえ、今の好きって俺のこと？
Well,
好きって男としてってこと？好きって
yes, I like you, Minami. I like you.
嬉しい。
That was so cute. He's like, yay, you finally told me.
ミサは絶対に俺のこと好きだと思ってた。
like. So you already knew. I remember silently to myself.
どうする？何する？
What do you mean by that?
抱きしめ合ったり、キスしたり、お互いにたくさん触れ合ったり。
Touch each other a lot. Oh my goodness. No. Oh my goodness. I pushed his hand away, shocked by how bold he was. No, right?
つまんな。
I'm perfectly happy being boring. At least kiss him. Oh my goodness. Why not? I only just recognized how I felt about him. I wasn't all that ready for anything physical yet. And yet, I do want to be close to him. Just go back to sleep. You barely slept at all.
無理。胸がドキドキして眠れない。
Aww. Minami rose from the sofa.
てか、寝てる場合じゃないよな。俺のこと解決してもらって、お前を早く返さないと。
You're right. First things first, we should probably learn a little bit about demons. Oh, that's right. There are a ton of books about demons in this room. I stood up and made my way to the bookshelf.
なんで離れるの？
I'm looking for something. This room's filled with books on gods and demons. I scan the spines of the various books. The Birth of a Demon. This title caught my eye, so I grabbed the book and began checking its contents. Among various topics, one chapter on the origins of demons caught my eye. I turned the page and began to read. Demons were once holy angels, but their lies and rebellion against God cast them from heaven. Upon reaching Earth, these fallen angels fell in love with humans, giving birth to demons.
くったらな。何それ。
Minami had quietly approached, peering over my shoulder at the text. You mean it's not true?
知るわけないだろ。興味もない。てか、お前だってそうじゃないの？人間がどうして生まれたのかわかるわけ？
Of course we know where humans come from. Well, I guess not exactly. What do you mean? Just then the door opened and Seiya walked in.
ああ、起きていたのですね。調べ物をなさっていたのですか？
Hi Seiya, we're looking into the origin of demons.
ああ、その本ですか。それは一説に過ぎません。宗派が違えば、悪魔の捉え方も様々。
Then he reached and took out a different book. Scanning the pages, he soon reached a certain passage and handed it over to me.
こちらを読んでみてください。
Following his instruction, I began to read. Humans who committed vile acts were summoned by Lucifer to hell, transforming them into demons. My eyes grew wide. That's totally different. So some demons were angels and others were born from humans.
本の内容なんてどれも信憑性はないだろ
Really?
私にも分かりかねます。善悪を人々に理解させるために、神が悪魔をお作りになられたという説もあるくらいですから。
With all these different theories, it's hard to know which one is true.
う。そんなの調べても、俺の抱えるものを消す方法なんて書かれてない。
Oh, maybe not directly, but I figured it could at least point us in the right direction. Hearing that, Minami walked to a nearby shelf and pulled out another book.
ヒントなんてないと思うけど。お前のことは信じてるし、俺のために何かするお前が好きだし。
It was a very Minami-like response, and I couldn't help but chuckle. I think this might be the first time our goals are actually aligned.
詳しいことは分かりませんが、一つ頭に入れておいてほしいことがあります。
His earnest tone caused my ears to perk up, and I turned to face him.
大事なのは、あなたが何を信じるかです。本に書かれていることが真実か否かなど重要ではありません。
I couldn't quite grasp what he was getting at, but when you talk about belief, if what someone believes isn't true, doesn't it all fall apart? He shook his head, his faith unwavering.
信じる力は何よりも強い。私はそれこそが真理だと思っています。
His expression turned sad as he averted his gaze.
エクソシストであった私は何よりも神を信仰した。けれど、己を信じなかった。今もその愚かさを恥じています。
With that, he let out a small sigh. Then he turned back to us and offered a reassuring smile.
きっと、そこに答えがあるはずです。
Then he left the room in silence. Seiya, foolish? Despite his composed demeanor, it was surprising to see him appear so distressed.
ああ？地獄に落ちた人間なんだから愚かなんでしょ。
Well, that was rude.
ま、服役した後に反省の意を込めて HO に就職したんじゃない？頭悪すぎだよね。さっさと成仏して転生でもすればいいのにさ。
Can someone from hell cross over?
重罪じゃなければ服役後に釈放されるからしようと思えばできるでしょ。
Now that I think about it, When I met Reika at the station, she said she was returning to the mortal realm after serving her time in hell. Minami sure knows a lot about hell. Well, he does live here after all. I guess it makes sense he'd pick up some of this stuff. Speaking of which, you seem to know Seiya pretty well. How did you know he was an exorcist?
だって、あいつが聖者だった時に会ってるから。
Oh, really? I am very interested now. Really? I had always assumed they met after Seiya had died. When you say you met him, was he trying to exorcise you? Minami appeared unhappy to discuss that topic, so I quietly tried to change the subject. No. I don't want to change the subject. Dang it. Ask him. Oh, actually, never mind.
別にいい。お前に隠すことなんてないし。
Yay.
あいつはさ、俺が人間に悪夢見せてたから、依頼されて払いに来たんだよ。そしたら。
Minami shivered and punched the bookshelf as hard as he could. Goodness. Hey. The impact caused the bookshelf to tremble, dislodging several books.
払うほどのものではありません。いたずらくらいしかできない小物なので。って。
Oh my goodness. Minami was offended. I was gonna say, he can't be the demon who possessed Seiya because their voices didn't sound the same and they seem to have different personalities. He were just a minor demon. Just saying the words made him quiver with rage. It was clear he was still very upset about it. I guess this is a sensitive topic for him. I was at a total loss for what to say to him. Huh. Wow. I had no idea you guys had such a history together.
付き合いなんて言うな、寒気がする。
That's why he hates Seiya so much. Minami shuddered dramatically. And that's why Seiya knew more things about him and his route. I had started out looking into the origins of demons and instead uncovered the origin of Minami and Seiya's rivalry. That explained a lot about their relationship.
くそ、イライラする。何が信じる力は何よりも強いだ。そんなのバカを見るだけだってのに。
Really, I found it rather profound.
は？なんで？
Because this is another save file. Because it's like us. It reminds me of us. He cocked his head, looking at me skeptically. Remember what happened at Kisaragi Station? I dropped the gun because I had faith in you. I believed that you'd protect me, that you loved me. I had faith that you wouldn't hurt me. And his cheeks tinted with the color as he averted his gaze, muttering under his breath.
本気で切りつけられてたろ?
Well, you did, but you didn't, right? I trusted you completely. My faith in you won't waver no matter what. Look at that face. He's like, you're so annoying. I believe our faith in each other is our greatest strength.
ああ、くそ。聖夜の言葉否定できないじゃん。
I know, you just ruined his entire cause to be mad. Seeing Minami's frustration made me chuckle. Let's get back to the book.
読書って嫌いなんだよね。超退屈なんだもん。
Really, I find it fascinating, though technical stuff can make me sleepy. First things first, we should probably pick up all the books that fell.
ああ、だるい。聖夜がイライラさせたせいなんだけど。
Actually, it's your fault. We started gathering the books when I noticed an unusual title. What's this? How to Enter Dreams. Oh. The book that Seiya read to enter her mom's dream. The book stood out among the other various topics.
うさんくさい。何その本。
It's not the type of book I'd picture Seiya having. Curious, I began flipping through it. It says with dream power you can enter someone's dream. Is that true, Minami?
当たり前じゃん。それなくしてどうやって入るんだよ。
Maybe there was some truth in this book after all. Let's see, it says here you need to fall asleep at the same time as the target. That sounds pretty tough.
んなことしなくても入れるっつうの。
That's easy for you to say. You're an incubus. Next, the book said to visualize the person strongly before sleeping. That doesn't seem too hard, but falling asleep at the same time sounds tough. Besides, I thought only succubi and incubi could enter someone else's dreams.
てか、人間の夢っておかしくてさ、リアルでは温厚で通ってるやつが夢ではえげつない行動をしてたり。
I can imagine.
夢ってのは願望出まくるからな。何回か盗み見るだけでその人間の本質知れてウケるよ。
Must be nice to be the one that gets to watch someone else's dream.
覗こうと思えば俺のでも覗けるだろう。その本の通りすればいいんじゃないの？
Oh, are you giving us permission?
俺の夢、覗いてみる？夢見の力なら一時的に与えてやれるし。
He spoke with a mischievous smile, making me wary of his intentions. No, that... Wait a second. Is that glass wall in your dreams too, Minami?
そりゃあるよ。あれは誰にでも存在するものだからな。いや、あるっていう表現はおかしいか。
Minami cocked his head and I grabbed onto his shoulders. Tell me more about that. Maybe if I'm able to understand it. Maybe I can remove the soul that's trapped inside of you.
え、あの壁が？
Before he could say any more, I quickly told him what I was thinking. That glass wall, if broken, allows one to reach places within a person that you can't normally reach, right?
そうだけど、それが何？あれが割れてもあるのは魂だけ。
Minami gasped.
魂に触れられる？
Exactly, that means if I can enter your dream, Minami, I might be able to confront the man's soul and...
ダメだ。
His voice, though hushed, was serious enough to stop me.
絶対にやめろ。今のは忘れるんだ。
But why? It seems like it might work. Minami remained silent, refusing to explain.
やっぱりここって空気悪すぎ。
I wonder if he thinks that if that human soul is removed, all of his human emotions will be gone and he won't like her anymore. It might hurt her. That's what I think. Then he left the room abruptly. I know, she's just left there like, what just happened? Now we'll get to know. He went back to the bar.
期間限定パフェ
Go eat your feelings. That's so funny. It's so much better here, being away from that disgusting tree, and now I've got my favorite parfait to look forward to. He eats it when he's upset.
あいつ余計な方法を思いつきやがって。
I twirled my spoon to mix the parfait and took a bite.
うまー。
This was definitely the best way to enjoy it.
なあ、あんた試作品あるんだが食ってかねえか？
ああ、なんで俺が？
お代はなんとタダだ。
いる。
助かるよ。そんじゃ持ってくるぜ。試作品だからまずくても怒るなよ。試しに作ってみたもんだからさ。
An experiment, huh? What Misa was planning could have an irreversible outcome. Honestly, I was worried she'd try and do it anyway.
たくあいつくらいだぞ。俺を怖がらせるなんて。
With Seiya by her side, my fear only grew. She might actually go through with it. Maybe I should talk to Seiya. If Misa talks to him about it, perhaps he could talk her out of it. What? Me? Ask him for a favor? Me? No.
お待ちだ。試作品の特別パフェだ。ほら、早速食ってみて。
ああ、はいはい。なにこれまずい。死ねえ。
Oh, we didn't get to figure out why it was a bad idea. Dang it. I'm still holding to my theory, though. After Minami left, I continued to read the book about entering dreams, making notes of the things that I thought were important. Minami told me to forget it, but I was willing to try anything if there was a chance to save us both. However, I knew that if I talked to Minami about it, he wouldn't listen, so I took the notes I'd written and went to find Seiya. I figured he at least would give me an honest opinion. There he is. Just as I was about to call to him, I was startled to see who was standing next to him.
判断は任せるけど、わかるよな。
まあ、お前の言う通りにしましょう。私とて避けたいですから。
If Seiya wants to avoid it, it's gotta be bad. Despite their history, the two seemed to be getting along quite well. What's going on? Taking a look around, I soon realized that I was eavesdropping. As I watched, wondering what to do next, Minami turned and left. Seeing that, I emerged and approached Seiya. Hello, Seiya. Do you have a moment to talk right now?
ああ、はい。どうしたのですか？
I wanted to talk to you about...
言わなくても分かっています。
What?
精神的に参っているのでしょ？
He's completely off. Why would he think that?
以前、急に叫び出した時がありましたね。
Oh, yes, I suppose I did. I totally forgot about that. I remember yelling at my other self in front of Seiya. I never explained what happened then, and Seiya didn't ask. I wonder if he's been worried about me this whole time. Speaking of which, I hadn't heard from the voice since Kisaragi Station. I know, right? Oh my goodness.
聞きたくない声が聞こえているのではないですか？
How did you know?
少々言いづらいのですが、あなたのような症状をここで見た覚えがありましてね。
Is it Minami here? Could someone else be experiencing this? I can't hear the voice now, so I guess it kind of comes and goes.
よろしければ詳しく教えていただけないでしょうか？どのような声だったのか。
It's her evil self. Okay, sure, but what kind of voice was it? I was so focused on the tone of the voice I didn't think about much else. Actually, I wasn't even sure I was able to notice much else. At first it sounded like me, but its speech and demeanor were different. Calmly thinking about it, that voice was... I think it resembled Minami. Seiya's expression turned stern and I hurriedly rushed to provide more detail. Oh, but I think it's because Minami was always on my mind, that's why. They were words meant to defend him, but as I spoke, they started making sense to me. To me, Minami was a burden. I was desperate to understand him.
南を求める心があなたの中に声を生んだというわけですね。
Yes, that voice was guiding me, offering advice on how to return to the mortal realm.
なるほど。それほどまでにあなたは極限状態にいたと。
Maybe, given that I only heard the voice when I was in trouble. But I think I'm okay now. I'd gotten rid of my burden, which was why the voice has faded away. Seiya took my hand.
念のため祈りましょう。二度とその声が聞こえてこないように。
Yes, please, I don't want to listen to it no more. He bowed his head, murmuring prayers before me.
闇に打ち勝つ強さをもたらしたまえ。この者の魂が救われますように。
After his prayer, he leaned in for a purification kiss. I'll just take the prayer, thanks.
南のためですか？
I responded with a half smile. He could be a challenge when he pouts. Seeing my response, worry shadowed Seiya's expression.
はあ、あなたの心はすでに闇にとらわれているようですね。
I guess he meant Minami by darkness. In Seiya's eyes, Minami, a demon, was the epitome of darkness, and their history together had naturally led him to that conclusion. Darkness. Minami from Seiya's point of view, because he's the devil, it's understandable he says that, but I saw things differently. For me, he's neither dark nor light. Confusion across Seiya's face. To me, he's just Minami, that's all. No!
だからあくまでも関係ないと。
Right, I know, I'm sorry. It's hard to explain in words.
そうですか。まあ、恋とはそういうものですからね。
You're going to tease her now. Hearing you say it like that, it's a little... got my cheeks burning. But the words were classic Seiya.
一つ、心に留めておきなさい。あなたが帰るべき時が来たら、それは別れなのだと。
His warning tightened my chest. I already knew that was the case, yet my heart struggled to accept it. I felt as though what I wanted was being sliced in two. The desire to return home and the desire to stay with Minami. On the scales of my heart, both seemed to be equally weighted. It was a sign of just how deeply my feelings for Minami had become.
南が相手ですから、恋愛相談はお断りしますが、声に関して何かあれば言ってください。気休めにしかなりませんが、何度でもあなたのために祈りましょう。
I understand, thank you.
それでは仕事がありますので、これで失礼します。
I watched Seiya leave and gasped. I forgot to ask him about the dream. I wanted to follow him, but I didn't want to further get in the way of his work. Feeling deflated, I simply walked away. After leaving, I found myself sitting on the bench in the hallway, sighing deeply. If I have all the items needed to enter into someone's dream, I'd like to try it on someone.
何そのため息。具合悪いの？
when did you get here?
いるに決まってんだろ。お前のそばから離れるわけないし。
He sat down beside me. I wanted to bring up what we were talking about before, but I knew it would only sour his mood. Knowing that I simply couldn't bring myself to bring it up to him. Did you go somewhere?
町まで行ってパフェ食べてきただけ。
Yeah, he went to go eat his feelings.
あ、そうだ、聞いてよ。試作品を出されたんだけどさ、それが超まずくて。
But you can't complain, right? It was free. The minute he brought up food, I felt hungry. Uh-oh. Oh. Seiya warned me that feeling hungry was a very dangerous sign. In the past, seeing Minami enjoy a parfait made me envious, but this was the first time I'd actually felt hungry. She's dying. No! Back then I craved a parfait, but now I want to eat something. I don't care what.
ねえ、聞いてんの？おいってば。
Oh my goodness, there's still a chapter left too. She's losing it. She's gonna die. Sorry. I guess I was just lost in thought.
それなら休みに行こう。眠った方がいいから。
Yes, that sounds good. Otherwise, I just keep thinking about how hungry I was. And now you're just going to push it from your mind until it kills you. You're going to starve to death. I'm home.
おかえりなさい。もうご飯できているから早く食べてしまいましょう。
I wonder if she's going to try to enter her mom's room or something. I don't know what's going on. Oh, yay, I haven't eaten all day. I'm so hungry. Let's eat. This is delicious.
たくさん食べてね。
Either that or she's dreaming of food because she's starving. Mom, is there no more food? I'm still not full.
ごめんなさい。もう材料何もないのよ。
It sounds like my kids. What do you mean? Look, there's a big chunk of meat right over there. You just need to slice it up. Delicious, mother. Oh my goodness. What? Oh my goodness. What's that? Just eat her, mother. Why was that the end of the chapter? I don't like it. And then the next line, she wakes up screaming. I would too, dang. I did not get a CG. Dang it. I don't like it. I gotta improvise now. So, whatever. It's fine. I'm probably going to stop the episode here, obviously, and then record the next one. See what we get. I am ready to just know what's gonna happen, so I think I'm gonna just keep recording. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy, drop a like down below and or subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.